You ready for Freaks? Yes. Are you sure? It's a bad week for Freaks, man. Okay. How far back can I go? This is crazy. I guess I'll start with the Sifu one. I guess I'll start with the goonicide. I guess I'll start with the fucking what? Okay. I'm trying to curate it in such a way that I don't want to fucking jump. Does that make sense to everyone? You all understand why I might have to do that. I'm getting okay. Ready? Twitter freaks. Oh, why'd you go and say that? Twitter freaks. This website was a mistake. Yeah, Twitter freaks. And it's a Twitter freak. If you don't believe me, you're the freak of the week. Louder? Okay. I can go louder. Twitter freaks. Oh, I know that.
Twitter freaks. Oh, why'd you go and say that? Twitter freaks. The website was a mistake, yeah. Twitter freaks.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Twitter Freaks. We're freaking. We're breaking. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough couple of weeks. I would say it's been a pretty rough month for people in the United States. Why is that? You know, who can say? Let's begin with some lighter news. For those of you that aren't familiar with the goonicide, I guess I'll have to explain what it is. So like 2 weeks ago, this dude pulled up to a bikini car wash with his pants off so he could jack off. Someone recorded it, and then he drove off really fast and then killed himself. And since then, people have been celebrating the goonicide, and they're holding like a vigil. Maybe I'm the friend that's too woke on this one, but like, this sucks, right? This is like so shitty. Oh my God. What is this? Holy, are we this bored that we're like, oh, this internet meme, we're going to show up and do like a funny fake video. Why was she recording him? For reels! For fucking Instagram reels! Oh, man. I don't know. Ooh, yo. All right, next up. Okay, this did restore my faith in humanity, though.
"为什么你要逼我召唤救急皮卡丘？" 我好想发神经。喵！花拳绣腿。喵！Why so serious, Spider-Woman?
Happy Chinese New Year. I love the Sifu videos. They're so fucking good. They're unbelievable. Oh my god. You know how everyone talks about American cultural victory? I think China may be figuring it out. We agree. Honestly, I think they deserve the data. I'm giving them more data after seeing this. More of these, please. Oh, okay, next up. Okay, you guys remember the anti-aging billionaire, right? we talked about him because he was monitoring his son's erectile health. Well, I have good news. He is no longer injecting his son's young blood. Instead, he has moved on to total plasma exchange. Firstly, he takes out all his blood from his body. I don't know how you do that. That kills you, right? Secondly, you replace or you separate the plasma with the blood. And thirdly, you put some shit in your plasma. I imagine you then put it back in you. Who wants my bag of plasma? And yes, I'm giving it away. I will say, I had not seen an image of this guy's face before. This guy does look like he's beating aging. I'm going to be real with you. He kind of looks like he is. He's like 50. Like, he kind of looks like a 27-year-old. Why is his shirt dusty? No, that's the pattern. Are we sure this isn't Dan Henschel? It could be. It could be Dan Henschel. The light is helping? For sure, yeah. Hairline gives it away? It's possible. Oh, man. I love this guy. More mad science. There are just not enough mad scientists these days. All these billionaires doing annoying shit with the government. Just start doing mad science. Start building Frankenstein's monster. All right. We've talked a little bit about gooning already. Unfortunately, it is time to be honest with ourselves. TCG players, we have lost the arms race. The creator of this image, an OCG method for quantum gooning, measuring the bust of any individual card based on measurements made to other parts of the body, has escalated into the Road of the King equivalent of gooning theory in Yu-Gi-Oh! A guide to the, quote, theory of measuring, end quote. I gotta say, I'm impressed. I will be honest, I am impressed. Also, 922 bookmarks. 1.2k likes, 922 bookmarks. We're getting completely destroyed. I mean, honestly, I think America is becoming a third world country. We can't keep up on Instagram memes. We're getting out seafood. We can't keep up on gooning. Come on. Next up. Okay. This I literally just believe. So it says people complain about the largely benign tarot and woo-woo sections of bookstores. This is the actual black magic section. The rites and formulae in these grimoires have a lot to do with the rise of the current political right, the success of Donald Trump in particular. That may be a little too far. I will say these are cringe. They're actually cringe. Every time I see someone reading a book called like Imperfections and how to freaking kick them to the curb, I'm always like, nah, you gotta go. This is so not real. If you ever want to feel terrible about America, let me just search real quick. Here are the most read books this week. See if I can get to it. Best sellers total. Okay, so they have it by, is there not like a, look at this. The Let Them Theory, Inner Excellence, Atomic Habits, How We Learn to Be Brave, Practicing the Way, Reset, Good Energy, The Book of Bill by Alex Hirsch, Don't Believe Everything You Think, Expanded Edition, A New Earth, Awakening Your Life's Inner Purpose. God, that's bleak. These advice books, man. Not good. Not good. Next up. All right, we got to talk about the plane crash. So last week, coming out of DCA, I think on late Wednesday, there was a plane crash. A helicopter did not show up on the like FAA flight regulation log and collided over the Potomac with a Wichita plane that was coming into Reagan, right? Both exploded. I think there were very few, if any, survivors. I'm pretty sure they pulled 4 people out of the Potomac. I don't know if they lived or not. 0? 2. What's up? Yeah, not good stuff. Now I know what you're thinking. Why did this happen? Well, it could be a freak accident. Those do tend to happen. Could be an underfunded airline industry. That could be it. It also could be black people. You know, it could be black people. Let's check out Trump's response. It says, Trump blames DEI for deadly plane army chopper collision. Oh, yeah? Truth nuke, man. Truth nuke. Why? First up, Donald Trump is looking terrible, dude. He looks awful right now. What's going on? But I don't know what it is. And okay, so this was the first thing that was said about it was, oh my God, it's DEI's fault. That's why they collided. There was an evil, underqualified pilot in the driver's seat, and it killed everyone. So then it came out that actually all the pilots were white. So how do you spin it from that position? Well, here we go. This one's amazing.
It said that I think bears re-emphasizing, which is that when you don't have the best standards in who you're hiring, it means on the one hand, you're not getting the best people in government, but on the other hand, it puts stresses on the people who are already there.
That's right. Now, were the people flying the plane white? Yes. But what if they did a bad job because they were so overworked because they had to clean up for black people? Could that maybe be it? Yeah, it was a rough week. However, this wasn't even the only plane crash that happened this week. There was another one, a second smaller one over Philadelphia, in which a small aircraft, I think, flew over, rammed into, I want to say, a convention center or something. There were 4 crashes. Why the fuck are planes flying out of the sky? What's going on? A mall parking lot. Okay, cool. So then once it came out that everyone involved was white, they pivoted to the next thing, which is actually DEI isn't just about hiring black people. They're also hiring, dwarves, is what he started saying. He's like, they're hiring people, like little people, whatever the PC term is. And I don't know. 2 things there. 1, that's obviously not true. And 2, I think someone with dwarfism isn't necessarily a bad pilot, right? Or is he just like they can't see over the hull of the plane? I don't know what he's implying. It's insane. It's been awful. It's been a really terrible week to be following this story, to be living near Reagan at all. It's just it's really unthinkable. This is kind of how it was.
So then the boat hit the Baltimore Bridge, and then the Baltimore Bridge collapsed, okay? And then the mayor came out and talked about it.
You know, black people.
Black people. No. All right. This next one, I'm going to give, I have to do this. Oh, this person deleted it. So, earlier this week, someone tried to get one over on dye workwear. This is something you can't do on Twitter. You just got to let it happen. So this guy, Dan Sorotkin, posted a tweet that basically said, why is this dye workwear guy talking about watches? He did a thread on watches. He's like, why is he talking about watches? It's such a superficial thing. He doesn't know anything about it. It's a waste of money. It's just children playing with toys. Responds, don't lecture me about watches when you're a pedophile, and finds 4 articles detailing a 7-year prison sentence for sexual abuse in Montgomery County. Fuck, that's really close to me. And then the guy responds, he's like, oh, so no response to my argument, right? And he just ethers him. I list watches. You're on a watch list. Fuck! His whole life waiting for this setup. Oh, man. And now the person, of course, has gone private, I guess, or deactivated. One of those 2. Okay. Now, I know you're thinking things in the United States of America aren't going super good, but remember, they could always be going a little bit differently. You could be living in Argentina. Here is the president of Argentina posting a fucking soy jack party image. It's unbelievable, dude. El Mundo Woke. The president of Argentina posting Wojak's first ever 6th world country. Oh, no. Fucking hell. El Mundo Woke. Why is the tree so creepy? One guess, baby. Oh, no. Next up. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of streamer drama. I usually try and stay away from these. Danny's Oshi, Hassan Piker, is on blast this week because he was completely revealed as fraudulent by hard-hitting journalist Ethan Klein. Let's just watch about a minute and a half of the video, okay?
Funneling them into radicalization and turning them against me.
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
I learned how much he hates liberals.
Does he hate liberals? What?
Dude, I hate liberals, dude.
What?
I do. I hate them. I hate them so viciously.
Did he secretly despise me this whole time?
I'm sorry, dude.
Well,
I hate liberals so much.
Did this man sit next to me for 2 years and pretend to be my friend?
Dude, liberals are a burden on this planet, dude. Liberals are the most, like, scummy, vile, fucking idiots. Liberals are incredibly stupid. I hate these petulant liberals, dumb fucking liberals.
What else is someone this sociopathic capable of?
that's a good question. If you hate liberals, what else do you hate? Children?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet.
Wait, we already used that one.
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
That was my fear anyway. Regardless of his true beliefs, that broke my trust in him, and I pretty much ended the show immediately. And I felt guilty for my participation in mainstreaming Hassan.
Honestly, I think if anyone's to blame here, it's Ethan for platforming Hassan. Even more so than Hassan, probably, right? Because he should have known better, right?
And for that, I apologize.
Apology not accepted. No. You have permanently, irrevocably tainted both your own credibility and the credibility of the H3H3 podcast, the hardest hitting news organization outside of, I think, Twitter Freaks, probably.
I should have done more research, and I should have looked more deeply into who I was getting in bed with before they gave me chlamydia.
Now that, I don't care who you are, that shit's funny. All right, next up. This one's unbelievable. A real meeting of the minds in this Twitter thread. This is Ayala Girl, who you may remember from Cayman Fluffer Graph, speaking with Grimes, who you may remember as probably one of the most responsible people for the present moment. All right. I feel like I got friendly with the anti-woke coalition over the past few years, but now it feels as if they're walking off a plank into extremism, and I feel frustrated about it. Being anti a bad thing doesn't make you right by default. Righteous revenge is not compassion. Grimes says 10,000%. I feel like I was tricked by people pretending to be into critical thought and consequentialism who are acting like power-hungry warlords now and like cruelly enjoying the panic and suffering that obviously creates. And it's disturbing. All I got to say is come to the front of the class. You've won the Fell for It Again award. What the heck? Do we have a Fell for It Again award emote? We do! Oh, this is such an easy ad. Easiest ad of my life. Oh man, wow. I do like the concept that like everyone told this person she was being like fleeced for years, and she was like, I just don't know. And then it's like, oh yeah, well obviously. Oh geez. Okay, well. Next up. Oh, look at how much the dogs love Dogman. They love Dogman. I'm glad that this generation of kids has a new Captain Underpants. Next up. I liked this one. This one's pretty good. Fell for It Again award. He's falling into the hole. You all know this. Next up. Jesus, man. So, in case you're unfamiliar, oh no. This week, the Department of Government Efficiency, the like not actual governmental organization that Elon Musk heads, it was revealed two things. Firstly, that they keep trying to like strong arm federal agencies into handing over information and like shutting down, which they can't do. Like there's like 10th Amendment problems with that course of action, and also the fact that it's not a real organization. It's like they wield no executive power. It's like 6 19-year-olds and Elon Musk. And two, that they're soy as fuck. Come on. How we are going to lose everything to people that meme like this. Surely if you are going to take over the world, you have to be at least a little bit funny, right? Holy moly. I just can't stop thinking about that thing that's like, I knew I'd have to watch a group of powerful businessmen tear down this nation. I just thought they'd be cooler. Soy occupied government. I gotta agree. The first ever Reddit administration. Next up. All right. So in case you don't know, the tariffs might be happening. So President Trump ran on a promise really late in his presidency. I don't know why he did this, because no one really wanted it, even the people who voted for him, of imposing tariffs on both Mexico and Canada and maybe the EU. Now, tariffs are paid by the nation that's purchasing things, which ends up being a huge tax on consumers. So it was just kind of assumed that if they ever went into place, then it would not work. So they are going on to Canada as we speak. Jesse Cotton has a thread about it, of all things. He makes his money selling cardboard, and he can't really sell them to Americans at present because of the potential tariffs. So at a Raptors game, this happened.
8-year-old Kyra Daniel.
I thought it would be like one guy. It's like everybody. That's unbelievable. There's so many people mad about this. They're like, we need to annex Canada. We need to remind them. Guys, we've been to one war with Canada and we lost it. Come on, let's not get too big for our britches here. I do feel bad for the singer. I don't know, man. I just I will say at present, so the tariffs were set to start today, but at the last second, they issued a 30-day stay on them because they came to a short-term agreement both with Mexico and with Canada, I think, which to you I would have to say, did I call it or what? Just look at the time. I expect this to happen every 30 days for the remainder of the administration. In a real ID sort of rollout where like no one ever really wants to do it, so they don't. The Trump one was good because he was like, don't worry, I negotiated an end to the tariffs for 30 days because the president of Mexico said that they're going to give us 10,000 Mexican soldiers on the border. Turns out these were already allocated under Biden. So he got on the phone with the president of Mexico, who was like, why don't we execute existing deal? And he was like, great job. Another victory for Trump in the marketplace of ideas. I love it. Very easy. But Vance came to his defense and said, for 3 days ago, a lot of the far left has actively rooted against America and argued we'd get nothing out of President Trump's demands that Mexico secure its country. Well, how do you like them apples? I just love it. It's so good. It's like, we said we do tariffs and we're not going to. We win again, baby. It's amazing. Oh my God. He spent like all weekend, by the way, arguing with people about Catholicism. I can't take these fucking converts, man. This guy's been a Catholic for under 5 years, and he's like, I pretty much know more than the Pope, okay? Moving on. Oh man. This has been a weird turn for me for sure. Let's watch this one from friend of the channel, Nick Fuentes.
All of the culture war propaganda, it's bait. It's all fake. You know, I'm watching videos by Daniel Schmidt and John Doyle. I'm watching videos by young white guys who think that our country is being run by black bureaucrats. Young white radicals who have been screwed out of a future. Their future has been mortgaged. They have been sold into debt slavery. There is no hope. You are a minority in your country. This is a country financed by debt. No one is deflating this global debt bubble. We are all going to pay the cost. And they have been tricked by billionaires into taking out their anger at black people. And it is true that black people are responsible for the criminality.
It's like, well, hold up.
It is true that Hispanics make up the bulk of the illegal immigrants. But they are not the planners and the managers of our society. And yet, young white radicals, all of their righteous indignation and anger is being channeled and directed at Democrats. It's being directed at bureaucrats in the federal government.
What can we say but fell for it again award? Holy shit. I don't get it, man. Okay, obviously what he wants to say is it's not being managed by bureaucrats, it's being managed by Jews, right? Like that's what he's trying to say, right? But the stuff about like billionaires have robbed, the future generations a chance of being out of debt. That is, all true. It's just so funny hearing it from like an open white nationalist who has spent the last 10 years of his life saying that it is the evil black bureaucrats controlled by Jewish people. It's like, dude, I think the person you're criticizing in this video is yourself from the past. You have to put these in Stewie Griffin's time machine. There's no other way. It's fell for it again. It's fell for it again cycle. It's a cycle of falling for it again. Ugh. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the Fuentes dark woke turn. We'll put him on Will. What do you think? Next up. Dog, this is so good. All right. The United States has confirmed that it intends to impose 25% tariffs on most Canadian goods, with 10% tariffs on energy starting February 4th, says Trudeau. Had Canada been treating us fairly, this would have never happened. Buckle up, Canada. You're taking on Goliath. Goliath loses in that story. Goliath died in that story. You stupid fuck. The point of the story was that Goliath lost to David. You cannot be this damn dumb. I didn't refer to a story. Goliath is often used to refer to something big. Uh-huh. Because of... this was my favorite one. I didn't reference the story. Read my tweet. I was suggesting this is a battle the big guy would win. But it should also be recognized that Goliath, that everyone seems so fond of referring to, defeated many before he fought David. Oh, it was the off-screen feats we were talking about. Oh, okay. All right. I see. He was talking about the off-screen. Dog, just delete. Oh my God. It's unbelievable, dude. It's shocking. That's probably all I want to talk about today. There's some other stuff that happened, but it's all just very bleak. I think it's probably not worth getting into. I guess we could do the Grammys. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about the Grammys? So the Grammys were this weekend. A couple of really interesting things at the Grammys. The first, and the reason that I am, of course, not showing you a tweet right now, is the Kanye thing. If you're unfamiliar, Kanye West brought his new wife, Bianca Censori, I think her name is, up to the event in a completely transparent dress. Just has her boobs and pussy out. I don't know what's going on with those two. It's not good. It doesn't strike me as good. Freaky stuff. Second, Kendrick won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. Listen, I like Not Like Us. But 5 Grammys? I don't know, man. It is just the point of the song is that Drake is a pedophile. It's not like an illusion. It's not like a metaphor. He just walks out and he's like, Drake is a pedophile. He fucks kids. And apparently of the 13,000 Grammy voters, they were like, it was really good. I mean, I really did like when he said Drake was a pedophile. 5 Grammys. What do you do if you're Drake here? Is it over? I think nothing ever happens, but oh man. And we're not even done. He still has to do the fucking Super Bowl. There's a clip of him, I don't have it on hand, but there's a clip of him walking up to Not Like Us as the sound, and the entire audience does the A minor part, and it's like, Ah, man. That's... no. Please do this one. Sure. Okay, we have to... This is the last thing I'm going to do. I was sent this by CJ. Oh, man. I don't know if I can even do this. It's just like... It's so... Yeah, we'll do it.
Hello, this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Today,
if you're aged anywhere between 16 to 21, I'm sure that intro never fails to take you back to the good old days.
Yeah.
You'd finish school at 3 p.m, get home, put your bag down, and almost instantly become gripped to your screen, watching a brand new Let's Play. No matter what, everything just seemed okay.
Yeah.
But what was so special about Stampy?
The whole video is like this. It's like...
Now, yes, to clarify, I am a grown 19-year-old guy, and although this was for research purposes, I enjoyed it, okay, before. I'd click on the video, and as you saw in the intro, we'd be greeted the exact same way. Now, the real reason I made this video, as a 19-year-old guy who misses those times just as much as you do, is because I believe there is a deeper meaning behind Stampy Longnose. It's not coincidence that millions reminisce on this man as a symbol of our childhood, when he showed us exactly what a man should be. Whether that was done on purpose or not, his willingness to show up to the millions that relied on him no matter what isn't just what set him apart, but what made him the figure we can't seem to forget. Grew up to finally see it.
so thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you all later.
It's so true. All right, listen. If I die or stop uploading or something, you have to make like 1 million of these like teary, heartfelt, Joseph was just trying through his terrible jokes about Bussy to get us to remember who we truly are. Like I want exactly this type of cadence, please.
Remember the good old times. Remember when we used to laugh at W speed clips. Remember when young boy didn't mean mumble crap. Remember slipping your wee-wee in the fan to see how it felt. Remember when LGTBTWTQQ Remember crying to funk music after failing 5th grade math test. Remember when Patrick Bateman wasn't known by normies. Those were the good old days.
It's so true. And now we have to go to work. I've been saying this line to myself since I saw this video.
I don't think everyone really wanted to be a YouTuber. I think we all just wanted to be loved. I don't think everyone really wanted to be a YouTuber.
Dog, that's so true!
I think we all just wanted to be loved.
Oh, man, that's unbelievable. That's so true. All right, that's all for Freax. That's all for Freax. Apparently, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I got a chirping smoke detector. Let me just take the batteries out real quick. I'm going to play. What do you want me to play for you while I'm gone? It's maybe going to be 2.5 minutes. That was like insanely annoying. Did you all hear that? It was like beep 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 beep. I didn't realize what happens is when you put the new batteries in, it cycles through all of the potential things it can warn for, which is fire and carbon monoxide. And the way these work is they beep, and that beeping alerts all the other ones in the house, which then beep as well, so that no matter where you are, you hear it. And so it was like, fire, fire. And then everyone in the house simultaneously was like, fire, fire. And I was like, fucking hell. Why didn't this play?
Hello, everyone. I've been lying to you. For the past year, I've sat in this car and talked to this camera, and I've made up stories that were exactly like the one I'm about to tell today.
Okay.
The only difference is that this one actually happened.
Okay.
Putting me in the very uncomfortable position of having to tell you the truth. And even worse, having to get you to believe me. The only way I can think to do that is to do this. Hello. Please do not be afraid. We are still in exactly the same place we were before. And we still have the exact same interruptions. And just like before, this story starts with me sitting in this car, just like this.
The slow fade to the other shot.
Hello, Griffith. Happy birthday from the Chuckler. Hello. Hey. What's going on? Hi, my name is Dan Henschel. I am a entertainer based in Los Angeles, and I'm calling because I could use some legal help. What did you say? I'm the guy who did Cocky Want Boing Boing. I don't know if that means anything to you. Happy Sweet 16 from the Chuckler. Okay. Well, if they ask to talk to me, then I'm probably gonna talk to a lawyer first. Okay, I think I'm gonna talk to a lawyer. The police came to my parents' house. I mean, should I be expecting that somebody's gonna come to my apartment and put me in handcuffs? And they were there because of the video. And then someone from who said that he was from the Harford County Sheriff's Department called me. Yes, this is Dan Henschel. So I made an Instagram reel where I said that I was going to shoot up my old high school. It's a start. Let's post it and see what happens.
This is strange because he's already made a video in which he reveals that none of that actually happened. So the story is him concocting the story. Videos within videos. That's what I'm saying. It's still a bit... Fell for it again award. I will message you after this as to funny. I will now start Prague. We'll watch Prague.